already talked about that, but I'll press everything anyway. Are you talking about the button and the knife? Yes, and my business card. Oh, this card. So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. You try to make things easy? My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service. He's pretty devoted to his work. But to disregard everything, to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook. It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful. Phoenix, are you retarded? You know that he's lying. Like, even if he's telling the truth about his morals, he's lying about Adrian. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing. That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too. Oh, I will. No, I already told you. I have no intention of ever using your services. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? From now on, the judge is going to be so paranoid because he thinks I want to kill him. And I mean, I've said many times that I hope he dies, so there is that. From the very beginning? That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. I'm sorry? How many... This is a long testimony. What the... I feel like because Edgeworth just chimed in there, I should present something. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corda was dead. Should I present something on there? I could present the wine glass, right? Because wasn't the whole point that she poured the wine glass for him? Because she didn't know he was dead? But if we're assuming she was guilty, that could have just been a little trippity trap on her part, but I'm going to present that just because of Edgeworth being like, oh, interesting, that probably means I'm supposed to go further on that statement, so I'm going to go ahead and present the damn wine glass and hope that it works. Please, can we just get to the part where I talk about the blackmail, though, because that's important. When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corda had been murdered. But how? How do you know that? Judge, try to keep up. From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass. Mr. De Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corda had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? That is not possible, Your Honor. The glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. I see your point, Mr. Edgeworth. What is your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? He can't see you doing that. I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corda's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange. Yes? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix, if the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Yeah, I know. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. Shit, yeah, now that he's listening, we have to play along even more. That sucks. Ah, sorry. That sounded like an awfully weak objection to me. Anyway, I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well. Right now, I have to buy us more time. Guys, just find her! Or, I guess, it seems like they're not even gonna find her. We're just waiting for these things to get here. Franziska, please, come through. I still don't know what they said on the phone to get her to do it, but something, so we can talk about the blackmail. I guess we probably do need to wait for those items to get here so that we can prove that. What is the proof gonna be? Like the tape? Probably. Says we have the camera, but we don't know what it recorded. We could just show him the camera, though, that he was recording the room, but I don't know if that would be definitive enough for him. Anyway, a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes. Well, okay, how are we going to get a contradiction out of that one? We don't know when they could have met. I don't think. That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. No problem. I can do it. It was a week ago. That's fine. 1 week ago. Are you sure? Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind. Oh, I will. Right, Judge? Wink. In any case, my client this time... So, if you hadn't pressed that one statement, all that extra dialogue about Phoenix requesting his services, would that just not be there? I'm really glad that I pressed that statement then, because I don't think that was important. I think that was just, like, random that you get an amazing joke out of it. Okay, the specific date and time. Yes. Did you ask why on that specific night? No, it's not irrelevant to him. But as for why, I only had my suspicions. Your suspicions, huh? Okay. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night? I'm sure it was all for the bear. I'm sorry? Oh yeah, which one? There's a couple. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. Inside that... How did he know it was that one? Did he know it was the puzzle one? I'm surprised he picked the right one immediately. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference after all. That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? Not particularly. I'll say no for now, and if we need to come back to this, I can do that. Well then, witness, please continue. The bar. Which bar? So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right? Of course I did. What was that? What was with the brief pause? Aw, shit. Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details. I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye. Well, Mr. Wright, what was the testimony just now of any importance? Because of Phoenix's reaction, I think it was, but I don't know... Because he paused. Because he's like, yeah, I did. And Phoenix noticed something, but I don't know why that's important, but apparently it was. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. DeKiller had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. So you're saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so. What? Was I not supposed to say it was important? I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Dude, calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax. No, then, would the witness please continue? I don't know what just happened there. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and press this last one. That is correct. Well, he says the two of them met, but if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around. You have to draw more information from him. Okay, so I'll either go back to the second one and choose very important, which seems like it would be a good idea, just because... But the thing is, I don't see how it was. And on the third statement, that's the one where Phoenix actually noted how he paused, so... Why would choosing that it's not important Why would that do anything? I'll do it, and if it's wrong, I'll go back to the second statement and choose that it was important. Okay, but yeah, the brief pause. So we're gonna press again and let him say all this stuff about all the things. Yeah, and I'll say that it's not important? What? Why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions. What do you mean by that? My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? I have already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face. With him? You dumbass pile of shit! What a dumbass! Well, that's kind of weird that I had to say it was not important in order to get there. There was really no way I could have known that that's what I was supposed to do, but it all worked out. Because there wasn't that many options. But, yeah, what a dumbass. That's hilarious. I can't believe he messed up that badly. That's when I thought, I can trust this person as a client. He said it twice, too. It's true what they say about talking face-to-face. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? That one, yes, for sure. If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Oh, really? If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. Very well. I just did the judge's voice for some reason. Yeah, saw him. Didn't he say it twice? I thought he said it twice before, but here it is anyway. But as we now know, whatever, that was not how it turned out, correct? Wait, did I press the wrong one? Adrian Andrews turned out to be a client who couldn't stick to the rules, right? Okay, no, this is different. Well, yes, I suppose you are correct. So I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate? Excuse me. Wait, what? I pressed the wrong one? I guess I'm supposed to present on it, because he says him there, so I have to present. I guess I'll present Adrian, then. Oh, profiles. I don't know why I couldn't press it. It's pretty obvious what the problem is, but I'll do that, then. You take a drink of water. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time. And that's when you thought he was trustworthy? How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct. What a stupid mistake. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. Actually, have we personally inspected the contents of Miss Andrews' undergarments? Looked underneath to see what she's got down there? For all we know, she could be a guy, and we're gonna have to see her naked in order to confirm this. It's just gonna have to be that way. I will personally, privately conduct the examination so that it's just private. Yeah. Anyway, Shelley the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews. Oh, Adrian can be a guy's name, too. So he didn't know. He didn't make a mistake, just a slip of the tongue. He must think that Adrian Andrews is a guy. You'd think they would have gone over that detail, him and Matt, but I guess not, because it didn't really come up. He didn't pry into the client's life. He didn't ask him questions about that kind of stuff. So yeah, he doesn't really know. Interesting. I think of Adrian, I would generally probably think of a girl before a guy, but it can be a guy's name too, like Adrian Brody. Because you made one very big slip-up about her. So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her? If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she is a woman. Have you seen those tits? Oh! He just had a breakdown through the radio. That's great. Order in the court. I keep calling it a radio. I don't know what the technical whatever term it should be. The transceiver, the whatever. Nobody cares. This witness testified to the following. That he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their request. But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. DeKiller's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh my god! He's sweating. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one, however. Why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? Because he retarded. I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Yeah, obviously. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Yes, I see. Unluckily for Mr. DeKiller, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. Really? I guess, yeah, we wouldn't have. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with. What? What is going on? We just told you. I'm gonna take you out, Judge. You better sleep with one eye open. This court demands an explanation. That's gonna be a new running joke, too, that I'm gonna kill the judge. It's gonna be great. I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. So does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more. I know he's just going to spit out more lies. We'll fuck him up. Very well, but this time please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Alright, what has he got this time? Come on. Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. You said you haven't done that. You literally just said that you've never. The request was for the murder of Juan Corda and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. You just said that you never do that. Damn fool. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying. And who would write a letter and sign their name asking you to kill somebody? Why would you do that? And then that's just left behind as evidence. I'm sure you would take care of it, but why would a person take that risk? Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. Did you just say like as in like, I don't know, just like, you know, just saying it randomly for no reason? That was weird. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. No, then let's begin the cross-examination. Okay. So, I mean, you said that you never do this. What happened to the trust between the two of you? But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible. Why would it be impossible? No, I did not. Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse. Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me. You think my voice is silky? Thanks. Alright then, just cough it up and confess. Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly... You better watch your mouth, Judge. You already know what I'm planning. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. DeKiller met with his client? No. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. Although in case 3, there were all those times when those choices were bullshit. Hopefully this case is better. That's right, I'm pretty sure I don't have any proof. That's it, Judge. You're fucking done. I'm taking you out. Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong. Oh, Edgeworth! Oh, don't think I'll stop at 1. Don't think I'll just stop at the judge. If I hire him, he's gonna do a complete job. A full sweep. The only ones left will be me, Pearl, and Gumshoe. The Holy Trinity. Because we're the best. And Emma. But she's not introduced yet chronologically, so... Well, technically she is it to you guys, but not when the games came out, so I didn't bring her up. She's in Europe or something. Anyway. Recently, I have been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities. Nice business opportunities. On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, then why did you get a letter, if it's the age of computers? So it was an email. Yeah, Judge. I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email. Email? I burped again. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so you took this job without having met... Oh my god. I can't contain it. I'm so sorry.